welcome back to Viking Lord Racing. Today we're back here on Assetto Corsa, and we're going to be racing in some open lobbies. So without further ado, I think we should jump right into it. So first we're going to set our setup up, and then we're going to do a qualifying run really quickly. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, so for some reason my map is gone. Why is everything turned off? I can't see anything. I don't know why everything turned off there for some reason. So I'll get that back. So pedals, performance, not performance. Oh my god, it all reset. Oh my god, that's a pain in the ass. Sorry about that. I have no idea why that happened. I think my gears were down here. Laps. I definitely had relative as well. Relative. Okay, race position, real time. Yeah, that's a really big pain in the ass. I have no idea why that changed. So, beg with me, but we're going to start our lap here. It's going to start off kind of badly, which is unfortunate. We'll let this guy get through, and then we'll use his slipstream to get caught up in the lap. Okay, that was okay. Okay, well that was kind of terrible. So we'll have to reset to pits, but right now I'm going to go check and take a look at some of my old screenshots to see what my screen actually looked like, because it's kind of distracting me to have all my apps laid out differently. So I have my relative here, and then I'll have to put my tires as well. And they spell tires with a Y because it's stupid. Yeah, so my gears were up here as well. I have no idea why Assetto Corsa decided to give up right now. We'll make that a bit bigger. Keep that there. Block that. There you go. I think that's good. Is my chat still here? My chat's here. Figure out why my microphone is just tripping balls right now. It's just going crazy. Connection. Okay, so there's not enough time for us to start a new lap. I think it's okay for now. But if you guys want to let me know if it's bugging or not, because I don't know if you guys can hear me right now, I'm going to be honest. So if anybody could just let me know in the chat that my microphone is working, because it's, I don't know, it's tricky. I have a HyperX Quadcast, which is a pretty conventional and common microphone. But yeah, it's just not working. And I don't really move it too much, so if you guys could just give me a signal there. And this guy's just driving crazy. But yeah, so we're going to be going into this race starting P18, which is almost at the back of the grid. So it's going to be a pretty difficult task to claw back. But usually what happens is the server, like, usually most people make contact in the first corner, and then you can just slide in there and do whatever you want. But yeah, so I don't know, qualifying time was a 1:53.9, which I'm definitely faster than that. I think my personal best at this track was a 1:53.3. Whoa, don't hit me. Wow, okay, that was kind of sketchy, but yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so for tires, we're going to go mediums because it is a 7-lap race, which is long enough for the tires to sort of wear out, or at least the soft tires. We're going to do 17 PSI for the tires, which should help a little bit with the wear and not slow us down too much. Aero, I like to do a 14.5. This setup is a 14.6, but I just like the straight line speed I'm given. And the fuel should be 14 to 15 liters, but since I don't have the estimate here, I'm just going to put 16. Just play it safe. And yeah, you can see that the grid goes all the way around the corner. And yeah. So I'm going to let these guys go. I'm going to let them go because I don't want to get caught up in the turn 1 stuff at all. There you go, they're all past us, they're all safe, and then now we can just sort of focus on our speed in the race. So everybody's going to crash here into turn 1, so we're going to lift really, really early, make sure we have time to see a scenario, and that was surprisingly pretty clean. Only 2 cars went off track, and obviously there's always going to be somebody who's losing control on their own, just because this is an Assetto Corsa open lobby. See, that's what I mean. This guy does not need to be driving that recklessly, but he's going to do it anyways. I really dodged a bullet there. These guys are going to crash here too, I can tell. This Jesse guy's pissing me off because he's driving really slow. So we're going to get past him really easily. He's not too quick anyways. And he drove into the side of me. Oh my god, that was atrocious. That was just bad spirit. That was just terribly spirited, man. Honestly, that's disturbing to me. I wish I was moderator in this server, to be honest with you, because he just pit maneuvered me for no reason. But yeah, so we're going up into the S's here. This is always a pretty tricky corner when you have a lot of tire wear, but we're kind of high fuel. We have about a 3/4 or 1/3 of a tank full, so it's not too bad, especially considering our tires are new as well. But yeah, okay, these guys are going super slow. We're gonna make it 3 wide because, oh shoot, guys, come on, these guys have no idea how to race properly, and it's terrible to watch. Luckily I do know this track pretty well. I'm not super quick at it, but I would like to think I have a general skill just at racing in general. So yeah. Okay, now we're braking at this left curb here. That's our braking mark. Hit the curb on the inside. Just barely touch the white line on the exit. And this guy is just going to ignore us being here. Get a little switch back going. Beautiful exit here. He's going to give us the room on the outside. We take perfect advantage. This guy, why are you hitting me? You just got to stay on the inside. That was very uncontrollable of me, I understand, but all he had to do was take the inside line there. But not his fault. He just collected me from a clumsy mistake that I made, being too aggressive. But yeah, I really want to make it to the podium here. And we're quite a ways away from the podium itself. So the leader is, who's the leader? Well, I can't even see because for some reason Assetto Corsa's menu is just archaic even 11 years after its original release, so I never have the information I need. That was a crazy exit for me. And I almost lost the car there. That was pretty sketchy, but yeah. Mic is bugging, bro. I'm so sorry, guys. So much it's making me lag out from the connection. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna be quick here on this lap, and it's gonna be our sort of benchmark lap to compare ourselves to the leaders of the race. Okay, that was a really good exit there. So now we have a bit of a competent first sector here, which will be strong enough, I believe. Now we don't want to make the same mistake that we made earlier. And how ironic that guy gets punted off at the same race, or at the same corner that he collected me. And then brake at that white mark there. That was a very good exit. Now, I think we're going to be able to go and make an overtake on this guy into the next corner, to the next braking zone, maybe? Or maybe we were just a little bit too far back, I can't tell. And he tried to hit us too. And that was pretty good to keep the throttle on, because, you know, a lot of times on the curbs you don't want to do that because it's just too stressful. I mean, a lot of times the car would just bottom out and you lose complete control. Okay, this is going to be a really good exit as well. Yeah, so a 55 is a pretty good time. Now, I wasn't even looking at the leader's time, so I don't even know what it is. Which is a bit unfortunate. When I got on the grass there, that was pretty stupid of me. Okay, we're back in though. So yeah, we're not that far. We're 20 seconds off the lead, so that is pretty far actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we really got to maximize this braking zone because it's a pretty difficult corner. to get right because it's such a long radius. So I went a bit deep there. And as you can see, just because of the tire wear, I had really a lot of difficulties getting on the power. But yeah. A little bit wide there. Nothing too dramatic, but pretty sketchy nonetheless. Okay, so I can see 6th and 5th place are possibilities for me in this race. 1st, 2nd, 3rd completely gone. Blew that chance a long time ago. But these guys in front are totally overtakeable. There you go. So we got a good launch off the line there. So we don't want to go deep into this corner. Huge lock up there. That was super sketchy. It's a pretty good exit. We're a quarter of a second up on our personal best this lap, and these tires are considerably more worn now. Now this guy braking kind of distracted me there with the big lock-up smoke. Just sort of things like that always sort of throw me off because it just draws my attention away from wherever I'm supposed to be looking, whether it's the corner, the curb, or whatever. Gained a huge amount of time there. And we're already into 4th place contention here. We can get a podium now, I'm starting to think. Okay, that was super dirty. Yeah, and this guy has no idea how to drive at all, so he just wasted time for no reason. That was so dirty. That was so dirty. But what are you gonna do? Some people just want to take the shortcut all the time. Not me. Are you... These guys want to make me angry. I honestly... It's incredible. See, I could have maybe gone for 4th place there. Like, it was such a chance, you know? Or 3rd place, I mean. But then these guys, they just spin around. It's like insane. It's like, I understand that maybe you're new to the game, but these guys do not pay attention to anything going around them. And it's honestly, it's just unfortunate. But we can definitely get 3rd place because this guy's looking considerably unsteady on his pedals right now. So 2 seconds is the gap in front. So we really got to maximize this braking zone, and he's going to be set off by nervousness and nerves and whatever. That was an okay exit, not great, not bad. But yeah, there's just cars everywhere, and you always have to look farther than you should have to avoid them. So it's a bit difficult, right? But yeah, he lost the car again. So we're gonna zip down the inside, and he thinks we're gonna go in the exit, but we're not. Okay, yeah, that glitched out big time. I don't know what that was, but that was super sketchy. Okay, if that hadn't happened, I think we could have maybe send one down the inside or something. But yeah. Okay, we came into finish in P4, which is pretty good considering we started 18th place, which is not bad. So, you know, I'm happy with that. I don't know if you guys have any strats to prevent the tire wear in the rears, because I don't think I'm using them that much. Like, I don't think I'm considerably rough on my rear tires. So I don't know what to do, because a lot of times I end up spinning out, but I don't want to put more downforce. Like, I have a normal amount of downforce right now. I don't want to add more, because if I add more, I'll be screwed, right? Okay, so last qualifying, the time to beat was 1 minute 30 or 53.8 or 9, which is definitely a time I can beat. So we're gonna put on our qualifying setup. So lower these values down. I want to put 14.4 aero just to see how that works with the straight line speed. I don't know if it will be good. I think we might end up spinning more, but maybe for qualifying it's worth it to take a bit of a bigger risk. So far I'm not noticing a huge difference. That slide there was just because of the AstroTurf, and it happens no matter what your setup is. Yeah, okay. This is not gonna work. We're gonna have to change. So yeah, if you guys have any advice for these setups, I'd really be open to it, because I'm not exactly sure how to do this. But yeah, so I just saw that we have a new viewer in the chat, or if you guys have any suggestions for the setup, if you guys have any experience, because I'm definitely struggling a bit with that rear grip after a while. But yeah. Okay. Like, I don't think there's anybody in the server that's really a lot faster than me. Like, obviously there's somebody that's faster, but nobody that's significantly like seconds ahead of me kind of thing. So I think if I just piece together a normal lap of like just like no mistakes but not necessarily pushing too hard, we can definitely make something happen in this qualifying. I love this corner. I can do this next corner so well. I gain half a second here if I set up properly like I did right there. So that's why it's really important to just set this up. Okay. So you go around the left side, you cut in, and that was a pretty good exit. So we're gonna have a lot of straight line speed here on the start, finish straight. Into 6th gear, we're gonna hit 220 max. Brake at this curb. That was pretty good. The exit was alright, not great, not terrible. Get on the AstroTurf, cut back on the corner. That was pretty good there, so we're already down to a delta time of 55.8, and we're definitely going to gain quite a few seconds on this lap because I wasn't pushing on our out lap at all. Okay, yeah, we're really piecing it together right now. So we just gotta make sure we push, push, push. Definitely into this corner, we're gonna push. So completely there. That's my bad. So we lost probably half a second there. Okay, so this is the section of the lap where I can probably push the most. Okay, that was alright. That was not great, not terrible. Now, because I slow down so much at the end of my starting lap, that's why my delta is still pretty high. We're gonna teleport to the pits. Sorry, guys. I fixed my mic. I ran out of time for a lap though, so we're just gonna watch these laps. So Conrad's faster than me. Draymano's faster than me. Semino is faster than me. Yeah, okay, it's very competitive actually. So I probably should have been out there. But yeah, my mic is just, I think the wire's starting to break, so. Okay, so we're just getting ready for this race here. Okay, the fuel's good. We're gonna go to slicks. We're gonna go to mediums. I don't want to do hards because it's only a 7-lap or 6-lap race, but for some reason it still feels like a really, like the tires feel dead around lap 4 or 5, but even on the mediums, it's interesting. But yeah, we're starting pretty far back. We didn't set a time, but that's okay. So we don't really have that many people behind us. Okay, so this is always the most stressful part. There's only 11 people in the race. I don't know how Josh thinks he can last on softs. Okay, that was an alright start. Getting on the slipstream over here, and yeah. Now this is a very competitive first 3 rows, so all these guys are a lot faster than me, but there's a few of these guys that are probably not very good at all. Okay, that was pretty sketchy. I'm getting so much lag right now, I don't even know from what. My ping is high, but it's always been this high for years, and I've never faced this many problems before. Yeah, okay, he's off. I don't know what he's doing. Set it up the inside of Batman. Like a boss. Like a boss. Okay. Okay, so now we don't really want to go into management mode. It's a 6-lap race, so you never really want to go into management mode at all, because it's just, you gotta be so quick, and these guys up front are really quick, so you don't want to lose any time to these guys. I think if we finished on the podium, it would be pretty good. I think I'm faster than some of these guys in front, so I think it's worth a try. That's good. Oh, see, I don't know what that micro snap was. I don't know if it's the brake bias, if I have to switch that around, but that didn't feel too good. Didn't feel under control there. Okay, so going into this braking zone, we're gonna brake around there. Bit wide, not too wide, but just a little bit wide, enough to ooh. No, we lost the car. That was pretty bad. Okay, so now we gotta make our positions back. Gotta re-overtake Batman. I think he knows I'm faster, and so he's just gonna let me by. Ooh, okay, yeah, I pushed that one a little bit late though. Must admit that wasn't very nice to Batman either, cut him off. But yeah, now we can really push into this race. Now, I don't like these tires. I don't feel comfortable in these tires right now at all. I think it's just something to do with this car in particular, but yeah, it's a difficult car, definitely. Okay, that was pretty good. Flick it in at the right moment. There's a little bit of a delay there. And we almost lost the car going onto the grass there. So not great, but you know, I can still see quite a few of the cars in front, so we can definitely try and make a few moves. This is always a super sketchy... See, I went deep there, so that was not a good corner at all. went super wide there, but the grass is not too weird there in terms of physics, so I'm not worried about that. Okay. Brake at the curb. 1, 2, 3. Touch that inside curb. Okay, I went a bit deep there, but I don't think it affected me too much. Okay, now we're putting in a competitive lap time so far. Okay, now we're gonna push here. Get all the way on that green curb. Now there's a back marker in front of us. He's not gonna let us go, is he? Ah, come on, man. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? That pisses me off so much. I don't get it. I don't get what you're doing there. See, now he's just holding me up. Yeah, that was... I did try and give him a bit of a squeeze there, but I didn't unfairly push him and not give him enough space. It was my intention to squeeze him though. But now we've got a car attacking us right now. And we've got 5 seconds to P6, so we can definitely push and get that gap down, right? Definitely possible. So what do you guys think I should be doing differently with my driving? Because I'm definitely not performing to a high standard at the moment, even though I am pretty fast on a 1-lap basis. When I'm in the zone, do you guys have any advice for me? Because it seems like I'm struggling quite a bit there right now. Thank you. This guy's going to let me by like a real back marker. Now we're going to chase Batman down. Like we've got a vengeance. See what I did there? Almost lose the car. So 53.5 is the fastest lap of the race. And I think the fastest lap we've done is a 55. I don't even know what we've done. And I lose the car again. And I lose the car again. Okay, yeah. This race is not a good one for me. Definitely one to forget. Okay, do you guys want to switch servers or should I stay in a race? Because I can go over to the Nurburgring Nordschleife and do a few laps there as well if you guys want to watch that. But just let me know in the chat, guys, please. Let me know what you guys want to see. Should I stay in this server or Okay, this guy's pissing me off. He has no idea how to drive at all. Should I stay in this server or should I move into another server, guys? You guys gotta let me know. Let me know, guys, please. Please let me know, bro. Come on. Yo, you guys gotta be listening, bro. Please. Please, bro. You gotta say something. You gotta say something, bro. Please. I feel like I'm bugging right now. This guy pissed me off, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but he's not going to like me. What if I just stayed as a shadow the whole lap? Stay around his outside too. Loki just rage baiting him right now. Yeah. I'm just rage baiting this guy right now. Oh, bro, he's rage baiting himself. .360. Yo, that was low-key clean, bro. Please clip that, bro. Clip that. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I've just given you guys a little poll there. just so you guys can vote on whether or not we stay here or if we go over to okay, for some reason you guys can't see the poll right now. Maybe you guys can see the poll. I don't know why you guys can't see the poll. Can you guys see the poll? Can somebody write something in chat? Because I can't see anything on my screen. So do you guys want to just weigh in? Tell me if you guys do see anything. It would be really appreciated. Whoever's watching right now, if you guys could just let me know if you guys see the poll in the chat. Because right now I don't know if my YouTube studio is working. But yeah, we're gonna go for our outlap here. Okay, so I think a time that would be on the table would be a 53.5. I would be very happy if I had a 53.5. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So the trick is in Assetto Corsa to really not push on your outlap, because you want to preserve your tires as much as you can. And of course that goes for real life racing, but I really do think it shows in Assetto Corsa a lot. Like, it's just very night and day. That was not great. Okay, so as you can see, we're not pushing right now. Okay. So we're going to make that gap up in front. Hopefully we didn't get in the way of the car behind us too much. I don't think we did. But definitely, maybe we did a little bit. So that sucks on my behalf. Okay, so since I have such a low fuel load, this car is so much easier to control. It just goes where I tell it to go. Okay, yeah, so we're really going to push here in this middle part of the lap. It's definitely where I struggle the most. So we're going to push into this hairpin brake as late as possible. Stay on the left. we're going to let this guy. He's a lot faster than me, so hopefully we can just stay with him. Okay, yeah, we're just staying on him just enough. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna push here. Okay, we have to get past Oswald. He's the worst driver in this server by far. So now we just have to stay with Dre Mano long enough that we can reap the rewards of the pace that he's going to set. Psychologically, it's a lot like running a marathon. So if one person or the herd is driving at a certain speed, you're also going to be tended to also drive at that certain speed. Or just finish your lap, don't help me out at all. Don't worry about it. And we invalidate. Okay, that means we have enough time to regroup here. Yeah, we just lost it. The tires were a bit too cool. Now the fact that he went deep there just sort of tells me that if I were to qualify near him, I would have an advantage because he's kind of choking under no pressure. Yeah, we're sticking with him pretty. So we're just close enough to get a lot of slipstream here, and it will help us going into the braking zone. These guys are everywhere. They will hit you no matter what. Okay, we've kept up with him really well, so I think we can get a solid starting position here. Okay, so that's our qualifying done. Pretty good time, to be honest with you, but still not. Okay, so here we are going into the start of the race. That was a really good sector there. Gained a lot of time on him, even though we missed a lot of time in the middle sector. So now we can really try and just push him all the way, right? So as you can see, we're really just pushing everywhere, making sure we're in his mirrors. So yeah, he's squiggling around right there. He's not maximizing everywhere he could be. So he's gaining a bit of time in the first sector and probably the second sector, but the third sector is probably where I come alive a little bit more. Somehow we managed to stay alive in that sector of corners. I have no idea how we did it. Okay, so we've done very well to stay within a second there. So now we can maximize on this next braking zone, which is probably my best part of the track and where I have a significant boost. There you go. So we gained quite a bit of time right there. So it's just about pushing all the way to the line, right? Push. We don't want to let him get away, because if we let him get away, then we'll never catch him back. Oh, and we went wide there. And we let him get away. We let him get away, guys. I'm sorry. That's too bad. That was really too bad. Oh, that's so too bad. I was definitely faster than Conrad. Shoot, I can't. That was stupid. That was just stupid. I pushed too much through the most difficult part of the track, right? So I don't really deserve it, right? But now it's on to catching P2 again. Oh my god. Okay. So I need to figure this out right now, because I have screwed up big time this race. So if you guys want to let me know if we should we go to another server, because I really think we should do some time trials, right? Because if we went to the Nordschleife, it would be probably a lot more interesting. So if you guys just want to write something in chat just saying yes or no, then we'll end up doing that, right? But actually, screw it. Why don't we just do that right now? Because I'm obviously not doing too well in these races. So I think we should just quit and then move towards something different. So I'll just take a look at all the servers that are open. There's honestly not a lot out there in terms of slots. Okay, wait. Give me a second here, guys. Let me just figure this out. There you go, we found one. Okay, there we go. So I already have a setup from a past stream, which was actually yesterday. Okay. Okay, so let's rock this lap, okay? So we are doing some time trials here. Okay, this guy's got to hurry up. We're just getting overtaken by everybody here, but the fastest time. Okay, I think we can definitely set some fast times here, so let's move it. Okay, so we got some people on the way here. Yeah, so these guys are just tossing it back and forth. That was a pretty stupid rejoin. That set me off, and it's like, I just don't understand why people aren't looking where they're going or who they're gonna hit. I don't get it at all. Okay, flick it in the right. That was a bit dicey, but it's okay. was not great either. Okay, this setup's really understeery. So we're gonna go back to pits. KY, I gotta leave you guys. Sorry about the abrupt end. But I will see you guys later.